So I saw a man ask the question, I wonder what did Lucifer say to a third of the angels to make them rebel against God? Because on earth, I'm not quitting my job just because you finna quit your job. And I've been thinking about this question for 3 days because I love theological stuff like this. Because, listen, follow me. You're going to have to sit down for this one. We're going to have to talk. So let me tell you where my brain is going, right? Because we all know the whole thing cracked off because Lucy wanted to be God, right? And since God is all knowing, he knew that Lucifer would rebel against him, right? And he also knew that Lucifer would recruit a third of the angels because it specifically said that Lucifer saw himself above God. I don't think any of the angels saw themselves above God. Bringing the Apocrypha into the conversation, it discusses how the fallen angels taught humanity the ways of heaven. But let me show you what like such a paradox it is for me, because this is why I've been thinking about it 3 days and it been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Because taking it all the way back, because if God knew that Lucifer would rebel, and it's always been discussed that Jesus has always been a part of the plan. So with that being said, let me show you how such a paradox this is for me, right? And this is why I've been thinking on it for 3 days. Because putting all this together kind of shows to me how methodical God is. Because if God always knew that Lucifer would rebel because Lucifer saw himself wanting to be above God, in a sense, God gave Lucifer his own place to be a God. And I'm using lowercase God when I say that. God said, bet, you want to be a God? Go be a God. And that stuff that y'all just pulled, you can't do that up here. We can't have this up here. I'm going to give you your own place to do that. But I'm going to do you one even better. Since you want my spot so bad, I'm about to make you hate me now. I'm going to get a spot to Jesus. I'm going to get him the crown. And matter of fact, I'm going to send him down to your place where I let you be your own God. And I'm going to let him be the God of that one too. Matter of fact, anybody that believes in him can come up here and be with us. Come up here to the place that you got kicked out of because you thought you was bigger than the program. And I'm going to show you a program. Because I ain't gonna lie, anybody that got a relationship with God, you know God petty. And I'm going to do you one even better. I'm going to give mankind something that I'll never give you. And that's my forgiveness. Because when you think of things such as simple conversations like laughter, being able to talk with one another, being able to relate to a person, those are things like aspects of God. I don't know, because this might just be me talking, but do you want to be friends with people that just want to be friends with you because of what you have or what you can do? Or do you want to be friends with people because of, one, the contents of their character, but two, the relationship that they choose to have with you and the commitment that they have to that said relationship? So in a paradoxical way, God just gave Lucy what he asked for. And matter of fact, I'll give you a surplus. Whoever in mankind want to be your friend, they can be your friend. Whoever want to be my friend, they get to go with us. But that stunt that you pulled up here will never happen again. That's why you got your own place. Crash out at your own will.